This keyboard has a touchscreen that can open apps on your PC, and it's priced less than $100. This is the Epomaker RT80, a 75% layout keyboard with 83 keys, positioned as the younger sibling of the RT100 that we've featured on this channel. One of the standout features of the RT80 is its customizable touchscreen, boasting a resolution of 240 by 240. Not only can you adjust basic settings directly from this screen, you can also open apps, adding a whole new level of convenience to your workflow. The RT80 offers a tri-mode connectivity, providing flexible options for both wired and wireless usage, supported by a 5000 mAh battery pack. The keyboard is housed in a plastic shell with a gasket structure, but don't expect too much flex from the gaskets. Switch-wise, the RT80 is equipped with a version 1 of Wisteria switches, featuring a 45-gram operating force. It's worth noting that, unlike the version 2s, these switches don't include LED diffusers, which may affect how the RGB lighting is perceived. However, with a south-facing universal hot swap PCB, customizing your switches is simple and allows for future upgrades. Inside the box, you get the manual, cable, keycap switch puller, extra Wisteria switches, extra Mac layout keycaps, the detachable screen, and a PET dust cover. The PET dust cover does not accommodate the detachable screen though. Cable is silicone coated with silver colored tips and connectors. The screen is really smooth and responsive. Just remember to remove the plastic cover, or maybe not, and keep it scratch proof. At the bottom of the screen, you get dedicated buttons for music control, and I hope the screen is able to display music being played, but maybe that's for the future. This features a plastic build that gives it a slight hollow feel, but still it's well put together. Weighing in at around 800 grams, it's not too heavy but also not too light, striking a good balance for those who prefer a more portable keyboard without sacrificing too much of its stability. The power switch is conveniently located at the top right corner of the keyboard alongside the USB-C port. On the top left, you will see the dongle compartment, which also includes the USB-C input for the detachable screen. Underneath, you'll find rubber pads and 2-level kick-up feeds for typing angles. Now, despite its relatively lightweight design, the keyboard does not creak and does not feel cheap. Looking at the driver here, or the software, you get 3 layers for key binds. For the function settings, you only get 1 layer. That's in case you're wondering. For the macros, I've tried recording already, and yes, it does detect your mouse clicks and even your middle mouse button. As for the screen here, I already tried to upload a GIF of my baby, and it only accepts GIFs below 20 MB and frames below 92. So once you've uploaded the GIF, just click on upload animation. I'm getting ahead of myself. If you want to upload a GIF or a static image, just click on select picture, upload the GIF, and click on upload animation for it to apply to your screen. Next tab here on the screen is a touch screen. So you can choose up to 4 apps that you're going to bind to the touch screen. I've already chosen 1, 2, and the third is this Fallout. So you can open Fallout or any game from the touch screen itself. It's very easy. Just click on this picture to select an application, and then click on whatever you want to open and click on upload that there, adjust image size, that's all good, and then click on write program image. Moving on, we have RGB settings here. You have RGB modes there, play mode, everything else self-explanatory. Over at this tab, you can choose the color for each key, and I believe here is where you can import some of your lighting modes, but we'll get to this more in the next tab, which is the share tab. So you can upload or you can import your light settings here, animations, keybinds, and even your macros. You can also download settings made by other people who also use Epomaker's keyboards. Over at my account tab, you can log in to the Epomaker cloud, where you can back up your settings and import them to another Epomaker keyboard of your choice. And lastly, you get more settings here for the keyboard, and again, it's pretty much self-explanatory. If you have any questions, comment down below. This is offered in 2 color options: a tri-colored beige theme and a full black theme, a neutral colorway, and a masculine colorway. So there's no branding anywhere on the top except on the touchscreen and underneath the keyboard. As for its layout, the only thing that may possibly confuse you and may require some getting used to is its 1U right shift key. This is the first keyboard I've used with the right shift key this size, so keep that in mind. Onto the touchscreen, I like how it transitions to the next pages with a flip animation that unfortunately only goes to the right. And in case you're anxious of mispressing the screen and unintentionally opening an app while in-game, you have the option to lock it with function key and insert. Glad they added that in and really planned out the ins and outs of the touchscreen. RGB here is vibrant enough and would be better with switch diffusers. You may cycle through RGB modes with function key and delete. And with the press of function key and backspace, you get to check battery levels on wireless mode only. Moving on, this has cherry profile double shot PBT keycaps. Stabs are lubed, yet I hear some rattling on the spacebar on the left shift, so you should definitely add more dielectric grease. Stabs are also tightly placed on plates, so great job here. These Wisteria linears are fairly light, measured at 45 grams of actuation force. Top housing is made of PC, bottom housing is made of PA66, and the stem is made of PTFE and POM combined. And if it matters to some of you, this is a 5-pin switch. And by the way, if I get 5 requests in the next 7 days to tear this down, I will tear this down for you guys. Let's move on to the acoustic test.